Jody here, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, on my channel I talk about Broadway books and television. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on season 1 of one of the best shows that's ever been on television, at least in my opinion, which is The Chair Company on HBO. So last night was the season finale of The Chair Company for season 1. So yeah, I'm making this video the next day. Hopefully I'll be putting this video up sometime within the week. Hopefully. Who knows? But that's the goal. But anyway, I just have to talk about this show because I love it so much. And, you know, just in case you haven't heard about this show, you know, this is like a TV show recommendation video also because it's just such a good show. Okay, I'm babbling. So I'll give a quick, overview on what the show is about if you've never heard about the show or haven't watched it. Chair Company, like I said, is on HBO. It's a new comedy on HBO, which is about this guy named Ron who works for this company that builds, I don't know exactly, but he's in charge of making an outdoor mall, and that's kind of his job. He has this presentation at work in front of everyone that works at the company about the mall that he is going to be working on. And so he does his presentation, everything goes great, and then he goes to sit in his chair, and the chair breaks, and he falls on the ground. And he's completely mortified by this moment, and he's very angry that this happened also. So he's determined to contact this company that makes the chairs and give them a piece of his mind and tell them that, their chairs are not good and they should, look into that so no one hurts themselves falling down. And the problem with this is, though, he can never actually find a way to actually get into contact with this company. Every time he calls the company, he can never really talk to anyone in charge, and it also seems like they're taking down his information, but not really doing anything with it and not really getting back to him on his feedback. Then he emails them, and he's so proud of this email that he writes to them. It's perfect in his eyes. It's the send button, and the email just immediately gets back to him. The expression that he makes on his face after that happens is just priceless. It's just so good. So overall what the show is about, but it then morphs into this really odd, interesting, unique kind of mystery thriller, and it takes twists and turns that you're just what? Did that just happen? It's just they're hilarious. All these twists and turns are hilarious along the way, and it's just so good. And that's basically what the show is about overall. So now for my thoughts on the first season. So the moment I saw the trailer, I was just this is definitely a show I'm going to want to watch and probably really like. And sure enough, I watched the first episode, and I was just I love this show so much. I ended up rewatching that first episode so many times, and then the episodes after that, I ended up rewatching a lot. It's very rare that I rewatch a television series. It does happen every so often. I really like this show called The Leftovers and Yellow Jackets and Curb Your Enthusiasm. Those are shows that, I will rewatch because I just love them so much. Now we have The Chair Company, and I can add that as another show to my list of shows that I will always want to rewatch because it's just so good. I just love this show so much because it's so interesting, it's so unique, it's so amazingly funny, and it's truly one of those shows you pick up something new every time you watch an episode over again. You pick up new clues every single time you rewatch an episode, which, is always so amazing because you're learning something new that you didn't pick up on before. And I just love this show. It's so great. Another thing that was really great about the show was there would be at least one performance by an actor on every episode where they would only be on that one episode, but man, what a performance. I mean, just standout performances. I want everybody on this show that was on only one episode to get a guest starring Emmy nomination, because wow, were these unbelievable performances, and they deserve some recognition with an Emmy Award. As far as the other performances on the show, everybody is really incredible on this show. Everybody's just really funny and just so great, and especially Tim Robinson, who plays the lead role of Ron on the show. He is just his comedic timing is just so good. What a standout performance. Seriously, one of the best of the year. I knew of Tim Robinson when he was on Saturday Night Live, I think he was only on for like one season, but I do remember him being on that show before he did like other television shows, all of which I didn't really watch before The Cheer Company. The only thing of his that I really watched before Cheer Company was the movie Friendship, and I really liked that movie, so I knew when I heard about this new show, I was like, I'm definitely going to check it out. Like I said, the season finale recently aired, so season 1, that's it. And, I know that the show has been picked up for a season 2. I'm not sure when that will be. Hopefully not too long, because literally the show gave me such joy this year, and it was such a bright spot in my year watching this show. I mean, it kind of took my mind away from reality, and it's one of those really great shows where it just keeps your attention the whole time. And initially when I heard the show got picked up for another season, I was kind of surprised, because I kind of felt like this was going to be a one-season show where all the questions would be answered and the mystery would be solved by the end of the season. So when I heard there was going to be another season, I was like, is this going to be like an anthology series? Because I kind of assumed that the mystery and all the questions would be answered by the end of season 1. Clearly, after the finale, there's even more questions than you had before. The mystery has taken a new twist, a new turn, and you're like, there's more to the story than you thought. And I thought the way that the storyline played out for that last episode was really interesting, because that was a twist I just didn't see coming. That last moment of the episode was just like priceless. It was like, what is happening? Like, the look on Ron's face at that last moment of the episode is kind of like the look that you have on your face after watching. You're like, what? What was that? And that's kind of the perfect way to describe this show. Just many questions and many laughs along the way. But this is definitely a very unique, interesting, original new comedy that was like one of my favorites of the year. And if you haven't watched The Cheer Company, it's a really great show that will make you laugh, and it's just perfect, and I can't recommend it enough. It's literally the best show ever. And so yeah, that's gonna be for today's video. Thank you once again so much for watching, and until next time, bye.